This is the story of emotional intimacy without physicality, and that makes it somehow more intimate still. Somewhere between silence and duty lives a story no one dares to name. I am Emma, and you are listening to EmotioNova, a space where short film recaps open long emotional journeys. Welcome. Today we talk about Anna and the King from 1999, a film that, at first glance, looks like a costume drama, but underneath, it tells the story of a love that must never be spoken. This is not a story only about history. This is a story about two people who recognized each other and had to remain strangers. A story about how much we are shaped by the emotions that never had a chance to become real. Let me briefly walk you through the plot. Anna Leonowens, a British teacher, arrives in Siam in early 1860s to educate the children of King Mongut. Beside the historical facts like the one that Siam was trying to modernize and avoid colonization, and how the king saw Western knowledge as a way to strengthen his country's independence, Anna's presence actually symbolized the cultural and political balance between tradition and modernization. She brought Western values into the world of protocol, tradition, and unspoken rules. And between them, Anna and the king, something begins to grow. Something that cannot be named. What does it mean to be in love but unable to love freely? Are duty and pride stronger than emotion? And is love perhaps at its strongest when it remains unspoken? Throughout the film, the both of them speak in terms of politics, tradition, and education, but their eyes say more. It's a story of two strong individuals caught between personal desire and public duty. Anna represents freedom of thought, freedom of heart, freedom of movement. The king represents structure, bound by his role, his people, his image. There are moments like a dance, a look, a hesitation, when everything could change, but it doesn't. And that's what makes it powerful. There is a particular kind of ache in loving someone and never being allowed to tell them. Is love more powerful when it's denied? Do we sometimes protect it by never letting it happen? Anna is not just a woman in the king's court. She's a metaphor for a world the king admires but cannot join. She teaches his children, but also challenges his mind. He commands a kingdom, but learns to question his world. Maybe what bound them was stronger than love, respect. Maybe the love existed only because it never had to face the reality of living. And maybe that's the kind of love that stays with us the longest. Anna and the King reminds us not all love stories end in romance. Some end in silence, some in memory, but each of them leaves a mark. They grow together, not through touch, but through tension. They never kissed, they never confessed, and yet we remember them as if they had. I watched Anna and the King several times, but the first time was with my mother, who softly said, "What a beautiful film." It truly is. I was just a child, maybe 10, but even then, I could feel the quiet connection between Anna and the King. It wasn't loud or obvious, but it was there. Some emotions, once you sense them, never quite leave you. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the quiet heart of Anna and the King. If this episode moved you, share it with someone who believes in the power of unspoken connection. Until next time, keep watching with your heart.